Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here. Welcome to a brand new video. Today, I'd like to bring my unscripted thoughts on the Black Ops Cold War Alpha. The Black Ops Cold War Alpha was from September 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time to September 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. We ended up getting 5 maps in total for us to play on, 3 core and 2 combined arms maps. The 3 core maps were Moscow, Miami, and Satellite, while the 2 combined arms maps were Armada and Crossroads. On top of that, we got a variety of weapons to try out, like the AK-74U, the MP5, and the Krig 6. Personally, I had a lot of fun with this alpha, and I think my favorite map thus far in the core category has to probably be Moscow. At first, I thought Moscow was kind of an average map, but then the more I got to playing it, I actually really enjoyed it. A lot of opportunity for close quarters combat and long range combat on that map. Also, I found that playing domination on that map was really fun. Moscow has a lot of fun shooting lanes, and also the layout of the map is really good. I like where they put the domination and hardpoint objectives, as well as I like playing team deathmatch and kill confirmed on that map. Moving on to Miami, I see a lot of people, especially on Twitter, criticize Miami. Personally, I kinda like Miami. 9 times out of 10 I was playing domination on Miami, but I didn't really mind. Miami has really good domination points as well. The hotel makes for a great vantage point looking over the B domination point, as well as map control. I also like the overall look of Miami. The neon lights and the nighttime atmosphere, it really feels like you're in Miami. Overall, I really don't have too much to say about Miami, but I really liked it. Satellite is a map that takes place in the middle of the Angolan desert. Here, the 2 factions fight for control over a crashed satellite, thus the name of the map. Satellite is pretty fun, but I do find one thing annoying about this map is that because the map is so wide open, you'll oftentimes spawn in and then immediately get sniped from another dude who's on the other side of the map. That can be kind of annoying, and also the overall layout of Satellite isn't as favorable to me personally as Miami or Moscow. It can be a little annoying trying to traverse some of the jagged rocks and shooting people from behind those rocks. But overall, Satellite really isn't a bad map, it just can be kind of annoying to me. Moving on to the Combined Arms playlist, I have to give some love to Armada. Armada by far is my favorite of the maps as a whole in the Black Ops Cold War Alpha. Large scale combat in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean with US and Soviet ships fighting for control over a submarine. You have 5 domination points on this map, whereas before we would have 3 points as we're used to seeing. I think where they placed all of the domination points are very clever. You have some that are half in the water and half on a boat. You have 2 on opposite ends of the giant ship in the middle of the map. You also have gunboats and jet skis that you can ride on the water and traverse the map that way. The gunboats are a very efficient way of controlling the ocean and also the domination points that are in the ocean on this map. The counter to the gunboats are other gunboats from the enemy team, as well as turrets that are mounted on all of the boats on the map. You also have the zip lines, which make for really good transportation going from boat to boat. It's pretty fun shooting someone off a zip line, not gonna lie. This map can be overall hectic chaos, and I kinda like it. It gives me those OG Star Wars Battlefront 2 vibes, and it's everything that I thought it would be. The overall aesthetic of Armada is really fun to experience as well. You are just dropped in the middle of a large-scale war in the middle of the ocean, and you just are thrown headfirst into the combat and the hecticness. My one tiny complaint is that snipers can be a little annoying, but hey, what else is new? Lastly, moving on to Crossroads, I think Crossroads is probably the worst map on this alpha in my opinion, just because the map layout in the middle is way too open. Crossroads is a sniper haven. If you're not using a sniper on this map, then good luck, you're probably going to go negative. The snowmobiles are fun to control, and the tanks are fun to control as well, but when you're on foot, this map isn't really fun in my opinion. On Crossroads, you have 6 domination points instead of 5 from Armada, which is fine. Going back to my comparison of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 vibe, it makes it feel like there are more command posts that I have to go and take. Which command posts are a big part of the combat in Star Wars Battlefront 2, in case you guys haven't played that. And I'm talking about the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the 2017 one. I'm talking the 2005 OG Star Wars Battlefront 2 with the awesome space battles and the wonderful ground combat that the gameplay provides. Moving on to the guns, I found that I had the most fun and most success with the AK-74U, which is an SMG, and this thing is pretty much a laser. You put the right attachments on this and it acts just like an assault rifle, and you can shoot people from across the map with the AK-74U. It'll probably be toned down for when the actual game comes out, but that's just my observation. Another gun that I had a lot of fun with is the Type 821, which is the Uzi equivalent in this game. To me, it feels very similar from the AK-74U in the way that it's a very lightweight SMG, but I do notice that the Type 821 doesn't have as much range, but it's still really fun to use on maps like Moscow and Miami, where you can get some of those close quarters engagements. The XM4 is basically the commando of this game, and it's pretty fun to use. I didn't use it a whole lot, but honestly, it's a really fun assault rifle, and I can imagine that this assault rifle is the one that most COD pros use during the Call of Duty League matches. But speaking of assault rifles, the AK-47 isn't actually too bad. I only played maybe 1 or 2 games with it, but I found that this thing is actually a really viable option. I thought that the AK-47 did really good at middle to long ranges, and even in close combat. The Krig 6 is a new assault rifle into Black Ops Cold War, and this one is okay. I found that I had some damage issues with the Krig as opposed to the XM4, the AK-47, but the range on the Krig 6 is actually really good. These are all just my opinions and analysis, by the way. You can let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments. This game is in alpha as well, keep in mind, so not everything that I'm saying is going to be 100% in the actual game. It could be, who knows, but my guess is that there's going to be a lot of weapon tuning when the actual game comes out in November. I think the biggest glaring issue as far as the combat goes in Black Ops Cold War is that it takes forever to throw a grenade. For C4s, I understand why that takes a while, because in Modern Warfare, you could just throw a C4 and immediately detonate it, and it was very quick. For me, the C4 spam in Modern Warfare was very annoying, so I'm glad the C4's throwing speed is slowed down for Black Ops Cold War. Here in Black Ops Cold War, they slowed down the throwing speed of every single throwable grenade. The slowed down throwing time should remain on the C4, however, for the frag grenades and the flash grenades, I think we should go back to the normal speed of throwing it. But that's just my opinion. I don't have too much to say about the field upgrades, but I mainly used the SAM turret to try to take out enemy score streaks as well as the landmine. I think the Black Ops Cold War Alpha was a step in the right direction. This game really feels like a combination of Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare multiplayer, which I can definitely get behind. The gunplay and the sounds of the guns were really nice to experience as well. The movement is very crisp, and I really like the sliding in this game as opposed to Modern Warfare's sluggish sliding. So I'm glad when you slide in this game, it's a very fast-paced slide. And that's really all I have to say about the Black Ops Cold War Alpha, so what do you guys think about it? Did you like it or not? Let me know in the comments. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else Treyarch has up their sleeve for the beta, and as well as the game when it comes out on November the 13th. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more out of me, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're a brand new viewer, and don't forget to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, as well as joining my Discord server so you stay up to date with everything that I do. With that out of the way, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending where you are in this crazy world. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys in the next one.